I'm actually walking today. Good morning, guys. Starting off today here at Eastern Market. If you guys been watching the vlogs for a long time, then this was like my spot. I would come every Saturday, like religiously, and for whatever reason this year I just kind of got away from that. Kind of got away from like shooting street consistently. So today's like that revitalization. I'm back. It's warmer outside. People are outside. It's not warmer today, but in general, it's obviously getting warmer. It's May. So yeah, today I'm just gonna do some street. I have like an older vintage lens, a Helios 44-2, very popular among people trying to get into like cheaper lenses. Probably the most popular lens. That's Sun though. And yeah, and I have a speed booster for it. So we're just gonna be kind of shooting with a 50. Now this is gonna be different for me because obviously I shoot wide. I shoot with the 28, you know, full frame, focal length or whatever. But yeah, today at 50, Helios 44-2 speed booster. Let's get into it. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Keenan, why are you still here talking? Show it to you. Where's the POV? Where's the street photography? I will take a quick second to let you know ahead of time that it's not that good. It's not that good. So first and foremost, just want to say that session again was a horrible, and there's a couple factors that come into play here. Now for those wondering, this is the lens that I used. This is a Helios lens, 58mm focal length, which is like a 85 or 90mm focal length with the crop factor. And then this is the speed booster that I used by, I don't know, the Lens Turbo Mark II, which I guess brings this down back to its natural focal length. And then it gives it an extra boost of light, so an extra stop of light. Now, there's a couple things that went wrong here. For one, this focal length, for me, is very telly. So it was too zoomed in, you know, I'm not used to it. So when I raised my camera up, I wasn't able to kind of gauge where my subject was going to be within the lens. They were naturally a lot closer than it would be if I had a wide shot. Meaning when I was using my wide lens, like if something was going on, something was happening, or if I saw something, I had enough time to pull my camera up, you know, take a picture, and they would still be in frame. With this lens, by the time I kind of saw like, oh, this person looks cool, or I like that expression, or whatever the case may have been, when I pulled my camera up, they were like, bam, right there. So I kind of had to see things before they happen, you know, or you know, I had to look within the distance to see somebody who looked cool or interesting to me, and then hope that they walked in my path or in the desired direction that would, you know, make the picture look good. The other problem, the potentially manual focus. And I haven't had a problem with this before, but that could have factored in. You know, it's been a while since I've used a manual focus lens. I haven't been like brushing up on my skills, kind of been into that autofocus lifestyle, which is cool. Now, beyond manual focus, this is manual focus at 50 millimeters, meaning everything's not going to be as in focus. So the depth of field isn't as nice as I would want it to be, isn't as, you know, wide as a wide lens would have been. You know, it's a little more, you know, it's a lot more shallow depth of field. So when I was shooting, a lot of my subjects were blurred out, and even though the lens told me it was in focus, like the yellow highlights, it wasn't, you know, and I had a hard time gauging that. Now, I'm not sure if that's because the extra boost of light, or if it's because like this lens has a really shitty like focus, or I'm sorry, aperture ring. So I can't like really gauge what the aperture is. Like even right now, this is at f/16. Well, it's really wide open. So a lot of these lenses were constructed poorly to where the aperture ring is reversed. Now I'm assuming when I'm on f2, that's f/16, but you see how loose it is. It's easy to knock it, hit it. It was just all fucked up. Yeah, so you know, with those things being factored in, that's what led me to having a poor day. That and I just felt like a lot of those shots weren't like, or a lot of moments that I saw weren't super interesting. So definitely gonna play with this a lot more. I have some other vintage lenses that I want to utilize. You know, it's just gonna take practice. You know, it's just an unfamiliar focal length. One of the big things that I hated was that when someone would give me those reactions that I like, you know, the kind of face, by the time I put the camera up, tried to focus, the reaction was gone. So you really have to be fast. So if you guys look at some older work from like your favorite photographers that you idolize, you know, don't only appreciate the composition and the moments, but appreciate how fast they were, because you gotta be quick, man. Like, you really do. Let me know if you guys want to see me shoot with this lens more. Let me know if you guys want to see like any other vintage lenses. I can pretty much use anything with the M4 mount, which is a, you know, great deal of vintage lenses. So yeah, that was the street session for the day. It's gonna be a lot more frequent. I'm gonna try to do a mini session or some type of session every vlog from moving forward, because I want to get back into the swing of things. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm about to head home. Got a cool little package waiting there for me, and then so today is a very special day, I guess, kinda. Been waiting for this for a few days. You probably already know what it is. For those who don't, I'm gonna do like this cool unboxing. This is my new cool unboxing knife. And yeah, for the most part, I have this already. You've already seen it. So more so an exciting toy for me, not so much for you guys. By the way, I have no idea if this is like in frame or not. I need a flip off screen. But anyway, I've been using this electric skateboard as my main transportation for the last couple of weeks, and I like really beat my board to shit, like to shit. So I ordered another one. Now, I know this board's gonna get beat up. I know these boards take damage, but I felt like my first couple days with my electric board, when I had like no experience, I fucked it up. So I want to take better care of this one. Like, clean it every day, wipe it down, and yeah, you know, yeah. Wherever you go. Wow, this one's not packaged up as nicely. What the fuck? This is like just thrown in here. Remote. Power cord. Stickers. There's stickers on here. And yeah, here it is. Potential thumbnail, maybe, I don't know. Look at the difference, like dirty, super clean. So anyway, the real reason why I just realized that I don't have a microphone on this, whatever. This is gonna sound horrible. I just realized that I don't have a microphone on this, but just roll with me. So the real reason why I bought this is because this was like super loose and the board was just shifting left the entire time. And I couldn't remember if it was always this loose. Like I just didn't know. Now I didn't know about trucks and tightening up trucks at the time, so I was like freaking out. So as you can see, this one's a lot more stiffer. So yeah, it's definitely just probably needs to be tightened up. With that being said, that's the mail for the day, and yeah, that's the end of the vlog. We'll be back tomorrow with the same thing but different. Peace.